I think my 7-year-old self got a lot of what he wanted in this movie.
Hi, my name is Victor Recinos from Cine Premier in Mexico. How are you doing?
Good to meet you, Victor.
Yeah, you've done a lovely film about Ultraman and family. What makes Ultraman so special to you, and what drove you to share that love for the character, specifically as a story to be enjoyed with the family?
So when I was first introduced to Ultraman as a kid, it was something I watched with my dad, and I have great memories of that. And that's probably part of the reason that the character stuck with me so many years. And then when I moved to LA, being reintroduced to the character, understanding the huge legacy that character had and what that character meant to a lot of people, and wanting to tell those stories inspired by those relationships, and me sitting there with my dad and watching the show.
For me, it's the idea of finding balance between conflicts. You know, the world isn't so black and white, and so you have this hero set in that world where he aspires to find that harmony, to coexist with one another in peace.
And speaking of being a hero from Japanese culture, Tokusatsu and Tsubaraya are almost synonymous. I would like to know what it meant to you working with them, and then how they help you in achieving your vision for the story you wanted to tell, being one of the biggest heroes in the Japanese culture.
So Tsubaraya has been incredible from the beginning. I first pitched the idea to them, and this was before it was an Ultraman film. It wasn't an Ultraman film. But I pitched it to them in the fall of 2018, and some of the principal executives there at Tsubaraya were so welcoming and so warm, and I wanted to keep them close because I knew that they were the keepers of the character, and making sure that I wanted to tell this family story, and I wanted to honor the legacy of Ultraman.
And for me to discover this amazing hero from a childhood experience in Japan, and to be an adult now in my role as co-director, to be able to bring this childhood hero to the rest of the world is just absolutely a dream come true.
You've been working in this project for over 20 years. If you could have it your way, is there any specific adventure that you would like to tell next? And is there anything that your 7-year-old self would love to see come to life?
I think my 7-year-old self got a lot of what he wanted in this movie. And, you know, the goal was always to make a self-contained film, a film that would live on its own. But I certainly have ideas that I want. You know, we tease Gomorrah a little bit in this first film, and there's some other kaiju, and there's some seijin that I might like to see in other films as well. You
know, we have the Kaiju Defense Force in our film, but I love the Science Patrol teams in all the series. So, love to see something happen there too.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I enjoyed the movie very much. So, I hope it's a great success.
Great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.